Additive, of course, is a never-ending improving industry, so we are going to need an organization like America Makes going forward.
There's going to be constant work that's needed to really try to understand and take advantage of the best processes and the best materials for new applications.
I think America Makes got a really key role to play in terms of pushing beyond some of the basic applications that we're doing right now, where we're trying to do like for like with existing parts, and actually looking to capitalize on what additive can be in terms of optimizing geometries, more difficult to fabricate components, things that you just can't do traditionally.
Still too many people don't understand it, or even if they've kind of become aware, they don't really know how to adopt it and optimize it. And that's where America Makes is squarely focused, right, is on that space, that intersection of taking the technology, advancing it, but also making sure it gets adopted.
When you can afford to do it, the best case is to do the technology development at the same time, in parallel, with pushing the qualification and working on real parts and getting those qualified and pushed out and used. If those happen in parallel and there's an opportunity for some crosstalk, that's when I think everybody wins.
So I think that there's a range of activities that we can do as a partnership that none of us can really do by ourselves effectively.
I think in the future, I see America Makes continuing to play a really impactful role in the growth and increased adoption in additive. And I think one of the ways that they'll do that is by doing even more in terms of data sharing and being open, so that way we're not all making tensile bars of the same materials and running the same tests on them.
Additive manufacturing and the communities that use it really are relying upon these types of projects and these types of partnerships to really make those technologies transition into everyday products across the board.
Because of all the projects and all the data that's been gathered over the last 10 years, I think we're going to be able to potentially exponentially gain from that knowledge and exponentially advance additive manufacturing into commercial and defense applications.
10 years from now for the additive manufacturing industry, I really hope that we are so much closer to that industrialization of additive manufacturing, and that some of the silos that are in the industry right now start to get broken down by systems and software and interoperability.
Still quite a bit to do to get AM into the mainstream of advanced manufacturing, and America Makes provides a great forum to advance that technology.
I see a lot of needs for cross-cutting technologies. I see a lot of needs for industry-specific roadmaps and guidance on aerospace versus automotive, polymer versus metal, and I think that America Makes is well poised to give that guidance to both industry and the DoD.
I think a lot of what it's been doing, which is just bringing people together and allowing the industry to have these conversations and have these discussions and move things forward.
I see that this will continue to grow to the point where not only is 3D printing known as a viable manufacturing methodology, but it will even be just routine.
So we want to continue growing with America Makes. We'd like to further integrate with them, and the participation that I think we share and the support that we share for each other is invaluable for our company. So hopefully seeing more of that.
I look forward to the day where America Makes has enough bandwidth to have every conversation, to be at every event and trade show, and just to be able to spread that impact across more of their members and then also to the world.
So America Makes has a really interesting opportunity for these next 10 years. With the foundation that they've established over the first 10 years, they really have been at the center of a lot of this ecosystem that they've been building. And they know a lot of the next big hurdles that need to be cleared.
So we need to transition all these brains to working on the fundamentals, to really solving the problems of how we get this into production, and we get more parts made, and we get more parts fielded. And I think that's where the U.S. economy is going to win, and our allies are going to win when we've got more parts flowing through the system. People can buy more additive equipment, more materials, and there'll be more jobs for more engineers and operators.